final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ducks will kick it away first. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Penn State's offense comes onto the field first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and you've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really...
Makes a grab down the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And why waste any time? Get right to it. The offense with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Yes, the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. So, opportunity of the day. Leaves it with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense
turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barnum, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. After run, now throw. Finds his tight end.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Dropping back, it's Proctor. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Gets it out quickly. points on the board. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowding this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Woods. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. Makes one man miss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air, it's Proctor. Takes the easy completion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. This time on target. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Wide open downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing. I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
To the air, it's Proctor. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to get it in. the extra point makes it 14-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This quarterback part of their running game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got his man on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. 8th play of the drive coming up. Man. On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They'll go right back to it. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
He's got the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. working that wide receiver screen. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. What a grab with one hand. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Under fire. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Oh, what a caught.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Rides the back on the option to give. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
He'll return it. And they'll get him. 1 as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Quarterback will keep it.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Nittany Lions are in the hurry up. Finding open areas.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. Brings him to the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden,
lofts one deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. Makes a stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Still looking on the move. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets to return it on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into... He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. opening play of the drive from the 39. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent off the throw.
And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. As he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
1st down here for the offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.